I see you. I missed you. Hey, listen. What? Let's go there. I'm crazy, lazy, God, I'm an old man. Not cool. You come to check out the band? You're just crazy like me. And so I'm thinking, let's go drinking. I'll see you in your dreams. In your dreams. We can see stars. peaceful protest, gathering the faithful in the public square. And they'll get beaten, battered and abused, cause they see God everywhere. And stop singing in the middle of the day when God and the devil shake hands. Media mogul calls his cop and he takes him for a meal. He offers him a kickback to bust this guy who's a rival in some deal. Big boy, he got more to offer. The bent cop and his crew. Smack in the bag, crack in the mind. A dead man, they don't leave no clues. Cracks in the eyeball, cracks in the bag when God and the devil shake hands. Round and round we go. Who knows? Center of the
The eternal wheel spins.
Gong.
I see.
And there's one other thing.
Take your time, stick around, loosen up. I want to talk about what you got, what you think. Think about what to do about things. I want to think about what to do, me and you. How about those sticky pigs watching us? They watching everything that we do, that we say every day. On Facebook, every single day they say. In the world every day, big troubles and shit. What you doing, big brother? What you doing, big brother? Take a peek, wiki leak, sticky leak, wiki big. Set them free in the world every day. It's apocalyptic at the crocodiles. Only you on the move. I wanna go on a trip to the moon. I wanna go a long way away. Check it out, you can go anywhere. You can do anything if you try. Set it up, get down. Activate, demonstrate right now. I wanna go to the place in the woods. I wanna go where the great pixies go. I wanna go through the door in the tree. I wanna go where the little mushrooms go. time of revolution. But this revolution will not be on TV, thanks to Gil Scott-Heron. This revolution will not sit on your hard drive or be seen on CCTV or viewed on MTV. You will not find the Android apps for this revolution, because this revolution cannot be identified, located, imprisoned, or locked up. But this revolution will replace all those greedy capitalists who so fucked up. This revolution is from the source of our own thinking, our stories, our dreams, our poetry. This revolution has already begun inside us, invisibly, invincibly, irrevocably, in our song lines, our movies, in our children, in our families. This revolution begins one morning without warning, maybe dawning on you that you've just broken through the conditioning that's been holding you back, keeping you off track, off tap, off the script that you were put here to follow. And that you're always only visiting this planet, waiting patiently for tomorrow. So you climb out of that hole and reclaim your sole purpose. Get the fuck out of this circus, this casino economy of distraction, inaction, mercantile putrefaction. This revolution does not show up in the street. It simply guides your feet. In this music, you will find it in between the beat. You can never learn it or work to earn it because it's burned into you at birth. This revolution is the future seed that takes root everywhere. This human seed will save this ancient earth. This future seed's just waiting to be watered by these poems, these words, your songs, your stories. This revolution is inside you, brother, sister. All can see it if we just let go, let it grow and just be it. Because the opposition cannot find it, cannot own it. We have already won, my darlings. We are already won, my darlings. This revolution has begun. Shine on. Shine on, love. Shine on.
face is lost in the distant past. Although our bodies have changed with age, the eyes, they never lie, my friend. And that look you gave me back in the day, I recognize that anyway. I recognize that crazy stare. I recognize that anywhere. So have faith, my friend. I recognize your eyes anyway.
People of the planet and the people you know yourself. We are pixies of the green world, gnome and the gremlins and the elf. We live deep in the forest with the birch and the elm and the oak. We are utterly invisible, but what we really love is a joke. Think of it, think of it, think of it, think about it a bit. Think of it, think of it, think about it a bit. Then think of it, think of it, think of it, think about it a bit. Think it's a video, not even give it a shit yet. We watch some of you and wonder if you're really as silly as you look. You fumble and you stumble and you fumble like a beetle with your nose in a big fat book. You sit under a tree cause you want to write a song, but the lines are leaves of the trees. Tickle and you jive and you struggle and you straggle as you giggle as we goggle at your knees. Well, now that you're here and now that you're listening, we're gonna have to tell you what you've done. You fucked up the soil and you fucked up the forest and you fucked up the world for everyone. You don't even know that the earth is your body and the ocean's a part of your brain. We don't understand why you want to kill each other if you haven't gone insane. Think about it, think about it, think of it, think of it, think about it, do something about it, think about it some more, and think of it, think of it, think of it, think of it, think about it, do something about it, think of it, think of it, think of it, think of it, think about it again, then. Everybody knows what you think about can happen if you think about it most of the time. We all want a planet that's a proper place to live, not the victim of an horrible crime. You don't understand that a river's not a gutter and the river is the blood to the brain. Poison in the soil is poison in your body and we're dying of the acid in the rain. So we're coming back like human beings, so we look quite a bit like you. We'll dance and sing and make you grin, and you'll know who we are when we do. You don't even know that the earth is your body and the ocean's a part of your brain. We don't understand why you wanna kill each other if you haven't gone insane. So we're coming back like human beings, so we look quite a bit like you. We'll dance and sing and make you grin, and you'll know who we are when we do. You can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you know you can do it, you can do it, you know you can do it, when you get together, think about it, think about it, think about it, bitch, you niggas, what the hell is the purpose if you don't give a shit, boy?
David Allen, you play guitar, you've come from Australia. How did you drift into this pop music world? Poetry became kind of song.
David Allen, qui est un personnage, c'est un poète, musicien, dessinateur, humoriste.
Said Gilbert, old boy.
And now at the moment, at 5 to 3 a.m.,